Today we're making new friends. We're building a community. And we're still doing all the things we love. We're getting the most out of every day. One day we'll rest, but not today.
Right, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back to the final of the Open event for the 2021 National Peers Championships held here at Blenheim. My name's Sean Blackburn and I'm joined in commentary by James Sullivan. James, look, nice to have you on board, mate. How you feeling?
Good to be here, mate. I'm pumped for this game. We saw a cracking semi-final just not too long ago from Ellie Wilson, and I actually had an eye on the other game as well. Two brilliant games.
Yep, so in the final we've got Ellie Wilson and Liz Morrow. They'll be playing out of the North Taranaki, and they're up against a father and son combo. The son skipping, Gary Lowe, and his father Graham Lowe from Southland.
Last Nationals runners-up.
Yes, 2019 in Rotorua they came second to Grant Lamy and Mike Phipps in a very tight game, so they'll be looking to go one better this time. As we can see here, Liz is playing the orange bowls with Ellie, which means the Lows will be playing blue.
Tell you what, these guys have had half an hour off. I wonder if they've had a chance to keep an eye on that previous game and actually try and get a feel for the mat visually.
Well, it looks like Liz has, because she started super. That's a great start from Liz.
Terrific beginning.
Just to cover off, we've got a 10-end final, so they're playing 10 ends and there's no time limit here.
We could be here all night.
So we've had the 45-minute time limit up until the semi-finals, so no time limit here.
Oh, great shot here from Graham.
Great start from Graham too. Really good start that. Both teams will be looking to settle down early and find a rhythm and just give their skips plenty of good bowls to work with. Liz looks close again, I tell you what.
That's super.
Even though she hasn't got the shot, that's a magnificent result. Graham now has literally a bowl width to try and land another bowl to help out here.
He's just got to lock this blue in, right?
Totally, yep. But he's a pretty classy player and it looks like he's...
Oh,
that's pretty good. The shot bowl wasn't quite touching, so he's been able to nurdle a little bit closer.
it's definitely option B, but for sure they take that.
Yep. Now, Ellie Wilson... absolute gentleman of the game. I think you couldn't find someone in the crowd that wouldn't be happy for him if he won, but he does play a pretty aggressive game style at times.
I think you may describe him as a shot maker. Obviously on Sunday we use that term a lot, shot makers and draw bowlers. And yeah, he's a
definite shot maker.
He is the definition of a shot maker.
Whereas Gary, very, very classy, played for New Zealand, current New Zealand player, holds the bowl. As you can see there, doesn't have a finger actually on top of the bowl, but a fantastic draw player. Looking to get around it, he's just...
He's a tough one to place. While he's a fantastic draw bowler, I'd still call him a shot maker. He's out there looking for his shots.
Yeah, he's pretty aggressive. Is Ellie going to go under or round here?
He's going round, right?
Yep, he'll be looking for position here again. Might be tight again.
I wonder if they're going to play it a bit like they've seen the
He's
earlier.
Close.
Assuming that's
great
a big
shot.
swing.
That's the second shot, but
that's a great shot.
this is a weird end because it wouldn't surprise me if nothing changes from either of these players. They don't want to blow it apart and have, I think a cagey start's not too bad, but pretty hard for Gary to get anywhere near the jack there.
If the orange plant's on the kill line, then there's absolutely no way anything's going to change too much.
That's right. I wouldn't be surprised to see one blue at the end of this. Both teams will just try and get the feel for the mat.
I wouldn't count Ellie out of a wee bump.
We could tickle his orange around a bit.
Even just trying to
find...
find
Gary's playing a bit positive.
Bump. I think he was playing the blue.
No, I think he was trying to sit the orange and get into the square myself, but he's done a pretty good job. He's taken the back bowl away. He wouldn't have wanted to play the blue because that's in Ellie's line, I think. But is he just going to try and draw around, or is he going to try and bump it and try and make something happen?
I think he's getting all tappy-tappy here. I think. I don't know. Not sure about that, actually.
Another good crowd in there. We can see Freddie Persico there, 8 years old, next to...
Freddie Persico?
Fred Persico Senior. And
Giovanni
Persico and Warwick Gray in there. So, yep, quite a good crowd in. We've got...
South Islanders cheering for the South Island Boys, I imagine.
Yeah, we've got people up in the upstairs stand as well. So, nice crowd in and hopefully a good crowd online too. Ellie's just trying to go around it. He's not far away if he can beat that
really
blow.
Close. That was a great effort. I thought it'd be a tough shot.
We've had a slight change of mat, obviously. You can't have people playing on the same mat in the same place twice in one day. So it might just play a little bit different, but as we spoke about earlier, nothing Gary could really do there. So 1 blue unchanged, and we'll move on to the second end with the lows taking a 1 point advantage.
Beautiful.
So Graham here, it looks like he's going to start on his backhand, and he'll just again be looking to smother the jack as much as he can. Both leads put on a really good show in the
Tell you
first
what,
end.
these guys will be expecting more of an uphill downhill probably just in this area.
Yep.
These guys haven't only watching the last game they would have seen this match. They'll be still trying to get that feel.
It's a pretty good start there from Liz. She's
seen Graham go flying by and thought maybe it's not as uphill.
She's a pretty seasoned campaigner. She's done many a time for the North Island team and played a lot of rep bowls for North Taranaki, and Ali's much the same in both these lows. So we've got some experienced campaigners in this game, and they'll know what this is all about, and they'll be able to really try and reach out and grab that national title.
I have a feeling, did Graham play the Masters singles earlier in the week?
I think he did, yes. Yep.
Did
Obviously teaming up with his son. No, Ali actually won the...
Oh, no, that's right.
the trophy for the over 65 going
You're
furthest in the Open, so he's in red hot form already this week. Graham's pretty close here, and he's just going to slip under.
Not a bad spot, though.
Nah, and a pretty good start from Liz again. She's been pretty consistent all day. Ali's just trying to figure out where the best spot to go is. Looks like he's calling on the forehand, just trying to work the orange around.
He had a look at working that short orange in, but
yeah,
it was a trickier shot.
You don't want to waste too many bowls if you can help it. She's close here. That's pretty good. He'd be pretty happy with that. There's obviously a tap option there for Gary, but he's still got to play it.
He won't be doing that. He'll be playing the backhand coming through the shot bowl.
Yep.
Just trying to skid the jack out. Tap the jack out, but then give his bowl a chance to come through as well. Or I'm wrong. 0 for 1.
I thought you were pretty confident there, but...
I tried to be confident. I thought confidence would help me.
It did. So we're on the forehand here, looking for a bit of tap. He's close.
He sort of played my shot just on the other hand. I'm going to claim some of that.
That's fair. I'll let you have it.
He was trying to give his bowl a chance to get through, and he did.
Yep. So
creates a 3-1 sort of scenario, which is important here. Ali's got a front plant, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, Liz is more looking at the blue, I think, from what she was signalling. But again,
I think he will go for the front plant, and if he is a fraction wide, so be it.
He's very uncanny, and he plays these shots really wide in the box to get that early green. Good shot. Well played.
Front plant.
Yep.
I had to be right. I couldn't be wrong 2 in a row.
He would have played upwards of 5,000 of those in his life, I reckon. He's been around a long time.
That's his bread and butter too.
Yep. Absolutely.
If he doesn't play another bowl like that this game, he will come second.
Yep. He's won a number of Welsh titles, so he's been in and around the best of the best in North Taranaki, and he actually just won... Oh, Gary's a bit wide there.
Fraction wide.
Yeah, Ali just won his 20th North Taranaki title last weekend, Queen's birthday. So, and obviously yesterday went really well, so the form's on the board, so the lows will have a tough job.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Right, what's he doing? He's just trying to draw a shot on the backhand here. Looks like it.
Think so.
Even just in behind.
Probably a fraction deeper than you want.
He'll be real happy with that, mate.
Actually, that's probably about where
he'll be real happy with that. He's cut off those blues and makes it tricky now if Gary wants to get too positive. Still looking at playing the outside edge of that blue, I think.
I think so.
There is a chance it could scooch off.
That's the sort of game that Graham calls for Gary.
Yeah.
It is quite an aggressive style.
Pretty tricky to draw a shot here, so...
I actually think when they play a part, they actually play a bit more of like draw bowly.
I think we're going to see a draw here, are we? On the backhand, yep, just trying to draw a shot. Wants to mitigate the damage, try and make it so that Ali can't get too well. He might even draw it cold himself.
Gee whiz, that's pretty good effort.
Might be one orange still.
If it's one orange...
Oh, Liz has just signalled one down.
I think actually gives Ali a bit more licence here.
Yeah, he can do a couple of rolls out of the orange or sit the blue.
I think if it was one orange, he would have taken it.
Mm-hmm. Good shot by Gary, but Ali with right of reply here. And he's into it again. Needs to hold.
Won't be happy with that.
No, nice speed.
Over in a square, he just got that duck early.
Yep, Liz just confirming that it is 1 blue. That now makes the score 2-0 after 2 ends to Gary and Graham. And yeah, Ali will be a little bit disappointed there. He's sort of done enough to give himself a good opportunity to score a couple. And you've got to take these chances in games like this. Graham, a picture of concentration there. Another mid.
Started off pretty good, right?
Yeah, another mid-length jack here. Great shot.
These boys will be obviously looking for retribution.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Oh, they came so close 2 years ago.
An absolute Grant Lamy special to win it.
Yeah. Right, Graham on the backhand. Liz has started out red hot too. This has been good stuff so far. Graham not far away either. They'll be pretty happy back there.
I think he's just happy over the head there with that bowl.
Yep.
That's why he's erred on the heavy side.
Mm-hmm. Liz straight into her work on the backhand again. No mucking around here.
She's also happy to be over the head here, right?
Perfect. Yep, that's really good.
Gets to that side of the head as well. Forces Graham back onto the draw, I
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah, he'll be just trying to draw as close as he possibly can here. Not a mile away. Is he gonna cut that orange off?
Yep.
Yep. Just trading blows at the moment at the back, setting the head up for their skips. Liz with the chance here to. Not sure she liked it too much.
Nah,
she just gave it that bit extra.
You should send it. Not the worst down there though.
No, again, the way both of these teams play, there's every chance that Jack's going to move backwards, so anything over the head is a bonus.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Gary on the forehand here. No, he's just going to keep piling them in there. I think he might be saving the forehand fold out for later.
Yeah, you want to build the head a wee bit. In the area.
That's
Has
very
he got
close.
the what?
He might have the what.
Oh.
Tell you what, not a bad effort.
It's a cracking effort. Again, just playing that foot over speed, trying to make something happen all the time. Ellie's close here. He wants to dive down hard on those blues.
I think now, with that bowl there sending the white out to the left as you see it here on screen now, it could force a bit of aggression from Gary with his last bowl.
Tell you what, he's not a mile away again. He's looking. One orange, but man, does that open up. I think we're going to see Ellie try and get a couple of rolls out of this front orange here.
He's got to right. He's got to get this white
Out
down
to the
back.
right-hand side.
Down the back, out to the right. Even if he goes one down here, it's not the worst.
You can see that's what he's looking at.
Oh.
One down to that second shot blue is pretty good. He could make a couple of it. Oh, he's on the backhand.
Yeah, Liz has called him on the backhand here. I think just trying to get to that draw before Gary does.
Just absolutely fill the hole. Needs to be nice and gentle. Great shot.
And it's-
Unfortunately, though, it just.
It just leaves us tap right. This is why we wouldn't have done this, right?
But he's hitting 2 shots.
All right, so pretty straight up, right? Gary's just come down to see. He's just come down to see what sort of line it's on, what sort of pace he needs.
Yeah. Big bowl here. Felt narrow.
Looks narrow. Ooh,
Has he cut it down to 1?
possibly. The only reason I think Ali didn't play the other hand possibly was because he had last bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, he had something to get himself out of trouble with. I don't think he can play this regard. He may just try and noodle the orange up, but if he sits it up and over, he could go 1 down. I don't think there's much he can do here, to be honest.
I mean, he's been known for taking a risk or two in his time, Sean,
Not this time.
but not this time.
Pretty safe option, I think. And that one's coming out, and
Oh, Oh,
And
if it's already 2, then definitely you can't play it.
he's asked Liz to go for the measures here, so we're about to see a umpire.
Who we got? Catherine Edgar.
Catherine Edgar, yep. Again, a big thanks to all the umpires and officials who volunteer their time for these events. They can't happen without you guys, so much appreciated, and also to the Federation for running such a well put together event. That's fantastic. And all the sponsors and everyone that makes these things happen.
Correct.
Right, so what we're seeing here is the calipers are out. She's trying to determine who's got the shot, so she'll go through the blue and then she'll move around.
She's using the white sticks as well, just to give herself a good guide.
Yeah,
Don't mind that.
it's actually a big match for an umpire too.
Pressure on.
She's given it to blue, so that
it's
means
just one. Right, what are we? 1-2 after 3.
Yes, yep. So we've played 3 of the 10 ends that we're in for. Liz Morrow sending the jack up. We've had like just mid-length jacks. And we've got another one. We haven't seen a long jack yet, have we?
I don't think so.
Which could make it interesting. If someone drops a number, we'd see a long jack, and it'll just change the dynamic a wee bit.
It's a lot easier. The shorter the jack is, a lot easier to defend and drop ones, but it's hard to score more than ones as well. Like, if you need a number, a deep's the way to go.
Bit like that.
If you need a real big number, short and rake it to the side of the net. That's the way to go.
Lovely start here from both teams. Liz will just be looking to get past her last one, or push it through and around. She probably won't be too happy with that. You can see down there, she's just given the bowl a bit of a twirl. Not super happy. She's giving Graham a chance to nail this on the forehand here.
Alright, so we're seeing Liz switch to the forehand here.
She needs to be searching deep, and needs to be searching deep, and that's what she's done there. Again, Graham's got a chance to really tighten this up though and put the screws on Ellie. But we mentioned it earlier. Sometimes when you get players up against the ropes, that's when they play their best, and that might be a little bit what Ellie's doing. I reckon we have every chance of seeing Ellie on the backhand going 3 rolls out of the orange. You can see him with his foot there. He's going to be playing through that front orange onto the jack to try and move it out for 2 shots.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Nice
He's
speed.
close. He's close.
That's really close. Oh,
A little bit unlucky,
he's
actually.
probably missed that by an absolute fraction from being pretty good there.
It's actually set up okay for him, because both of those oranges, whichever one he collects, is going to do a good result. Gary needs to try and draw one handy here.
Was there nothing searchable on the other hand for Gary?
I don't think so.
He's just running and hiding deep.
Yeah.
I might have considered coming through the blue and orange, just trying to get in front of those oranges even, because...
Possibly. Well, you know Ellie's going to be positive here.
Man, that looks easy. For these caliper players.
Has he got the inside? He's got
the
half
old,
a
the dirty old both.
One shot, though.
And he still got one. Like, literally, he had so many good contacts there.
Yep.
That was probably one of the worst ones.
Is Gary looking for the bowl or the jack?
100%. I'm not even sure they would have discussed it. He's looking to punch this 2-3 rolls.
Bowl clean.
Jack 4. Yep.
Great shot, but he's given Ellie another chance. Graham was willing that to sit down to make it harder. Big bowl here from Ellie. Probably 3 or 4 down.
You've always got to make your opponent play the ball, though.
He is close. He's got the jack.
And he's
Great
got
shot. What a bowl from Ellie Wilson. Might only be sitting 1, but in the context of a final, he's sitting 4 shots down.
I know they're not going to look for it, but is the orange on?
No.
Yes, it is. Just letting you know. But there's no way you
He's
play
close. He's just going to be unlucky.
That is a great effort, though.
That's a lovely
it down.
bowl for 1 down.
Imagine if he played the orange.
It was quite a good exchange there. Both players really, really on top of their game here and going well. We need to forget about the orange,
Oh,
James.
was
It may have
just
been on, but
it
it's
just looked
just...
so good. All right, what have we got? We got this long end you were looking for here.
Oh,
Are we downhill?
yeah. This will be interesting to see how both teams adjust. Liz, straight on. That's a great start. So we're 2 all after 4, so we've had 4 singles so far, 2 for each team, so it's been a tight battle. I don't think either team's really had the better of the other either. I think it's a pretty even spread, and 2 all's probably a fair score.
Graham just on that slightly straighter hand, just erring on the wide side.
Yeah.
Won't be overly pleased, but
Liz will be looking to
lovely effort.
nut this here. Lovely green.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Chance again.
Yeah, great shot.
Yep.
Probably
Very
a bit
good.
stiff she got the whole way round there.
Yep.
Actually,
It's very... Is Graham going to change?
I
No. Gary's kept him the same. He was
I'd rake.
looking at it.
Gary would rake.
He's not going to rake. He's
Gary
just,
wants Graham to rake.
no, he's just going to draw close. Looks a chance. Again,
Really good
just
speed,
A
just a
little bit
fraction
lazy
wide.
down there, eh? It just doesn't quite swing as much.
Bringing the white 6 to 8 inches there was perfect speed.
Yep. Ellie's just called Liz to play the same as her last 2. Her back touch is perfect.
Front touch is not bad either.
She's getting them out of the hand pretty good. Here we go.
Dive hard for a front.
Dive
nut.
hard.
There you go.
Oh,
son.
great shot. That's really, really good stuff from Liz Morrow. Now we're going to see a bit more of a positive bowl from Graham here.
Actually not convinced. I'm going to go the other direction and say he's drawing just into these oranges here, trying to land the middle one.
You're right. And he has played it pretty well. Great shot. Ellie's probably holding 2, but I don't know if that'll change his
Would he try and
mind.
chip them both?
No.
I don't think he would, but tell you what, you never know.
He's playing the backhand here. I don't know if he's running for cover or if he's going to go a little bit of jam. Looks like he's sent it out wide. He's just running
I
for
think
cover.
he's just trying to drift round into this back of this pack here.
Wants to hurry a wee bit.
The white must be heading this direction, right? By the way he's done that.
Yeah. Really, who want Gary to force the play, but he's actually given Gary a bit of a split there. Gary can actually work through that last orange-blue to get his bowl back into the head. He's this split, or the blue clean, he's close.
Not far away at all. Oh, that was, to be honest, that was a horrible contact for the
Because
how close he was.
if Ellie wanted to, he could just about play through Gary's last bowl and just chip that blue straight off. Or just draw the hole, keep it tight. Couple of chances. That one there, yeah?
Yeah. Liz's instinct is to draw the hole. Ellie's is not.
Yeah.
He won't be allowed to. He'll be drawing the hole.
I think
That's
you might
my
be
guy.
right. He's just drawing the hole. But he looks tight.
That's because he wanted to hit the blue ball.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Changed things slightly.
What does Gary do?
Is he going to get quite positive and go to the outside orange and try and circle back into the head?
I think he's looking for the dive in off these, but man, it's
It's
actually
risky.
really ugly.
It's risky because, again, if he catches his front blue, he's 2 down and only 1 bowl left in hand.
It's definitely 2, right? Which means he's got to be proactive.
Has to be. I think he'll be playing middle of the square, into the mat, wait.
Find the channel.
Yep. Use that outside orange. Yep, that's
Not
what he's
far
trying
away.
to play. I don't think it's going to get down enough. Is he going to... Oh,
I think that was the backup plan. Hoping
Yeah.
he'd cut it down to 1.
he had nice speed. What does Ellie do here? There's not much that Gary's got on. You don't want to give him anything to work with. He doesn't have a lot. He's thinking about just drawing the gap, but he doesn't want to set him up. What's he thinking?
Once Ellie gets out of the way, I might get Colin to show us this channel in here. See what that actually looks like from a different angle. What up? You know,
He's actually
I think he's just
more aggressive than I thought, so maybe it's not 2. This is interesting.
Oh, it's
No,
different.
I'm not sure. I think it might help Gary. Because now it's freed that blue up. He can actually work that through, potentially make 1 or 2 of it himself.
I think he'd be doing well to make 2 of it, just with how compact the bowls are.
And actually that blue on the left-hand side isn't far from sitting down.
Yeah.
It's not going to take much for it to jam out.
That's the first bowl off the head, right?
Yeah. This is getting interesting.
I think even just the wee pokey out to the 2 blues might be the best result. It might not be the shot to play, but it might be the best result for him.
Yeah, possibly. They're going to...
There's a lot of okay contacts down there.
It's quite tricky. It's been a really good end by Liz and Ellie. Sitting, we think 2 shots, so Gary, he won't let it sit. It's just what he does. I think he's got to be looking for that blue into the head. Or even the squeeze, like you say, the inside squeeze. He's looking the outside.
They're both similar weights. If
Is
he
he
gets
gonna get
down, he hits the squeeze. Oh, wowee. Wouldn't be 3, would it?
It's definitely 2.
No, just 2.
2.
Man,
Probably a
that was
little
great
bit
effort.
unlucky, yeah.
Probably lighter than he probably intended.
Yeah, possibly, but he was also probably a little bit worried about what could happen if he blew it apart, so...
Oh, for sure. I think in hindsight he probably only wanted 6 inches more, right?
Interestingly, Liz has gone back to the short jack option here after scoring a 2 on the long one. So we'll see how we go, but that's now 4-2 to Wilson and Morrow, and we're halfway through.
Back up the hill. Plenty of man.
Oh yeah, it's uphill, obviously that'll be playing a part for sure. It's a good start by Liz.
Solid.
Graham's coming down the forehand. He looked like he just gave that a little bit extra. You could see him,
Not the worst result,
you
though.
could see him tap the mat there as if he wasn't happy, but that sat in a great position. Liz, she'll just be trying to cut that off at the pass, so in between that bowl and the whites where she's trying to finish up. Wants to hurry, doesn't want to be letting too many short ones here. The jack's going to be moving backwards. Graham's having a look. He's changing, he's going to be positive. They're just trying to get a bit more positive. I think they want to try and make things happen now.
For sure.
Chance. Again, probably a little bit lighter than I thought he was going to be.
No. Uphill, I suppose.
He's
yeah.
opened it up. He's opened it up though, but he's given.
That was his job, right?
He's given Liz a chance to nut it. I think she's going to leave it there again. Right.
This could be near near square speed.
Yeah. I'm not sure he'll go quite that quick, but
I think just because of the way the slice is on,
you have to be reaching right through here.
you want the jack to be past your back blue, I would imagine.
Needs to hold up.
So then, the only reason I say that is for that exact contact, it would have still got all the way back to the back blue.
Yep, probably could have had another 4 or 2, but it's a great result. And
Oh,
like
they'll
you
take
say,
it for sure.
these shots are tough to play, and let's not underestimate how much pressure these guys are under in a final.
There's plenty of people watching too.
Yep, you don't often get crowds like this in bowls these days, so it's great to see. Ellie's going to be really happy with that. That's a good shot.
He's just slid on by, but that's almost better than getting it, right?
I think so. I'd rather have that at the moment. 2 more bowls. Gary, try and do the same thing.
Yeah, forces Gary to match, and he's very wide,
Very
right?
wide, yeah, he's not happy. Again, you can see that little father like son tap on the mat there. They've obviously seen each other play a fair bit.
Oh, once or twice, I'd imagine.
Ellie will be searching for the jack this time. I think he's
See,
close. Needs
close,
to stay up.
tight on the blue,
Oh.
It's now looking pretty lonely in there, that blue.
And if we know anything about Ellie, is that he'll be punching the blue through, moving the jack back with his neck. So
I think Gary's actually got to reach this back orange.
he has to. He needs to be trying to anyway. They're taking their time. They're making sure they get it right, but he can't be positive there because he's going to potentially make it worse for himself, I think.
The only way he could be positive is he actually come and play the split himself and tried to get his collision bowl to get the jack through the back, through.
Yep.
But tell you what,
that's quite aggressive play, though. I don't think we're there yet at 4-2 down after 5.
For sure.
Again, holding the shot. Ellie's only got 1 bowl left. He's going to have to play it. Yep, he's on the draw. He's close.
Wants to get down, and that is about
Very
where
good.
he aimed it. That's about where he
I
would have
still
placed it.
think we'll see Ellie be positive, because at worst he'll be 1 down.
For sure. He may even be extra positive and try and bounce the jack off that blue and then back again.
Yeah, he's got an uncanny delivery where he does get sort of that top spin, so his collision bowl quite often goes with the head and does more damage than most players. So he's a chance here of doing that. Just gets a little over. I think he's a bit light, isn't he? Oh no, he's not.
He made
just
two.
noodled
But
it.
tell you what,
I think one. It's close for two, but what's Gary got here?
I'm surprised how tentative that was, to be honest.
Yep. Again, it's tricky because he's
Uphill.
It's uphill, and he's also two in front. Again, he's probably thinking along the lines of keep it close, keep it tight. Happy to sit one here. Gary's got a tough shot. What's he going to do here?
If it's just one, he may just be trying to tap the back end of it or sneak in past it.
No, he's quick. He's trying to bounce it. He's got the split. He's close.
He's
Is it? What's
hit the
happened? It's a
split.
really good shot, Graham's.
It's going to be one orange, right?
I think so. Liz has grabbed the jack. Great effort there, but we now see the score go 5-2 to Orange.
I think that was the bowl of someone who was two down.
Yeah, I think so. But 5-2 now to Orange, so we've played 6 ends. We've only got 4 to go. I think it's almost half to score time for Gary and Graham now. And downhill, we've got another long end. Liz wants the jack.
They've got their best chance to create a crooked number, though, with this long end.
Yep, that's a great shot. Graham's just got to be cautious here on the strong hand, on the straighter hand. Doesn't want to get caught out too wide.
It's not a bad line
That's
if he's
pretty
perfect
good.
speed.
Yeah, like that. That's a great start.
Yeah.
Big end here, and like I say, Graham will know what it's all about.
And it means Liz is now bringing it to his blue.
Yep, he'll understand that this is a crucial end, and he'll want to give Gary plenty to work with. Liz is just straight into her work again, man. She's been humming on this side. Look at that. That's a great shot from Liz Morrow. She's been playing exceptionally well on this downhill, and the whole game, to be fair, but she's just been nailing this downhill.
100%.
Graham on the forehand again. He's searching like he likes it. This is good. Oh, this is good stuff now.
Terrific bowls
That's
here.
a great shot.
Blow for blow.
Is he going to get Liz to change? I'd almost be tempted to get her to draw another one. She's going that way. Yeah, look, he knows.
While the other hand is the best shot,
Yeah.
when your lead is just bombing out on one hand,
Why change?
you let him go.
Is she going to hold up? She's not far away. Hey, it gives him plenty to work with now, I think. And it forces Graham to change too.
If he finds the spot, happy days.
Yep. Again, they're searching for, like I say, that crooked number here to get themselves right back in the hunt. Is he there? He's got a nice line.
He wasn't sure.
He's
watching
close.
it intently.
Oh, great shot, but by crikey. Ellie Wilson.
He
be
struts down to the other end, knowing full well he is reaching through the head with this ball.
Yep.
On the straight hand, over in the square.
Yep.
Bread and butter.
2 feet over. Jam the jack. Looks close.
Not far away, and peels one bowl
Yep,
out.
good
Happy
shot.
days.
Yep. And now his ball stuck around, so...
Even worse for the low boys is Gary's almost got to do that exact shot, or
yeah,
what?
if he gets the jack, it's going to change things drastically.
Jack would be awful at that speed.
He's on the forehand. He's let
That's
it
why,
go.
that's why he's
It
gone
looks
wider
wide.
and trying to draw it in dead. But he's just, obviously overcooked it on the straighter hand.
It's not the worst out there. I still don't think we've got plenty more jack movement to come in this end yet, I think. But Ali will just be trying to draw a shot here.
I think he's just
Really
trying to
like front toucher.
jack to the spot at the absolute maximum.
Yep. Yep. On that forehand. It's on its way. It's a nice line.
He's
He
on that
played it
wide
wide
on
in the
line.
box. He wants to be gentle. Good shot. Jack to
Really
the
good
spot.
line.
Perfect goal. Gary's. He's either
He's got him
he's either
nearly
got
cooked
to be
here,
on this
really.
outside split on
He's
the
got
orange blue, or he's got to be looking to play the orange on the centre line there into the jack to squeeze it to the left hand side.
He's
Yeah,
gonna-
it just
he's going to
seems-
have to play a pretty good one here, Sean.
Yep. And if he's tight, he's going to peel his blues with that orange. This This is getting quite stressful for the low boys here.
I think I'd be playing the forehand, trying to turn the blue in. If you get the front orange...
They're only one down. He's
great.
looking backhand. Again, it's not dire yet. They're only 3 behind.
Yeah, you don't like giving Ali these opportunities to pair you out for 6, though. Yeah. Reasonably aggressive.
Chance.
Orange
Big
into
chance.
the wide.
Big chance.
Yeah,
Great shot.
That's
Is
a
that
really
2
good bowl.
blues? What a fantastic bowl from Gary Lowe.
But what it does create, though, Sean, is there's a pretty solid front hit here for possibly 6.
No, I can't see a 6 because he's going to lose one of his oranges, I think. But
Which one?
way out the side, the blue's going to cannon into it.
What?
But either way, we know that Ali will be reaching right through.
The orange is low of the blue, bro.
Oh, yeah.
There's a potential 6 on here.
Actually, he'll be quite positive through that front orange.
Yeah. Got to be right.
He's a bit wide, is he?
Didn't quite get the contact he wanted, but
what a
I tell
shot.
you what, there was opportunities and he took one.
Correct. Oh, he only had to be in the area to get a good result, right?
Yeah.
So he's played it perfect. He's sitting 2 shots. And I don't actually know if that front orange is going to get the jack. It's going to get the... He's going to sit his oranges back before it moves because he's trying to figure out a way to get the white over to that cluster of blues on the left-hand side.
I wonder what side of the blue it's hitting. That's quite important at 5-2 here.
Can he jag in off that very outside blue to get back across the head? That's pretty risky.
That's
right?
extra ballsy, considering you're 2 down on the head and needs some sort of contact.
Is there a chance he just flies the orange at the front and tries to clear most of them and get the jack back? We're about to see. I think we'll see big speed here on the backhand. Yep, quite forceful speed. Chance.
Yeah,
Shot.
good shot.
Great shot. The jack did move.
Might have even made 2 of this.
Yeah, I think he has. Yep, he's definitely won.
Ooh.
Only 2? 2.
2.
What a fantastic bowl that is. That was a must convert shot there.
That was crucial.
Yep, and yeah, again, we weren't quite sure what the jack was going to do, but he played it perfect. Got a great result, 2 shots, and it's now 4-5.
It's ready to go. Game on.
Game on now. Oh, we've actually got a slightly longer end than we've had on the upper way, and
Be interesting to see how they adjust here.
yeah, Graham's just fallen a wee bit shy with his first one, but
Tell you what, if I was Ali, I would have got on the mat here
ooh, Liz is
and said to Liz, try and draw the spot or adjust back.
she didn't get that one away too good. It sort of
No.
just wobbled its way out the side. She won't be too happy with it. There's 3 ends to go. Just got to try and hold it together and keep getting them close. And here's Graham Lowe changed to the backhand. He gave the floor a little tap. I think he's just a wee bit quick.
He was a bit quick, but I tell you what,
Yeah,
that's the speed I want from my
yeah.
lead.
It's a great speed if you collect the jack perfect, but if you're in behind, that's where you need to be. She's got this one out of the hand better. Needs to hurry along. Good shot. Great correction there from Liz Morrow, but
Now Graham's got that bowl
Yep.
back there. Sweet as.
yep, give yourself a chance to tap it or just come past it, I think, with the instructions here. So
Tap it on the way past, yeah.
Yep, so we'll see a similar bowl here from Graham.
Ooh, we've
Tight.
cut his green a lot.
Is he going to punch the blue? Oh, I think Liz will be changing to the back end here, will she?
Got to be getting to this back blue, right?
Has to be. Yep. Trying to get to that back blue here. She's let it go on the backhand. Pretty good, I think. Wants to hurry along. Oh, great
That's-
shot.
that's pretty
good. I mean, the back of the mat is still blue. And Gary will be looking for movement here. But again, now we've got a one-point game. Things begin to tighten up. Gary doesn't need to go searching for 2s and 3s now. He's just got to try and score.
Wonder what angle it's heading on.
I think it's just missing the blue, but I'm thinking with the speed we're about... Oh, he's tight too.
But he's done it with that whippy.
Oh, how good's Liz's bowl there.
It's worked out in a great spot now.
Ali can, even if he's got 1 down on the blue, if he trails the jack to the blue, he's happy. If he gets just past the white, even better.
All about his
I
weight
don't think
here.
is he there?
Don't think so.
Oh, what do we see here from Gary?
That sort of if that stops the kill on the blue, I think you'll see 4 or 5 roll speed on it.
Yep, quite quick because it'll get over to the orange there and sit there.
Even if he got the orange onto the white, it's not great, but it's still cut to his blue probably, and he'd be at worst one down, depending on just the collision. But you're playing for the blue, right?
Yep. Right. Big bowl here from Gary. On the full hand. I think he's looking for a couple of rolls out of his blue. Absolute picture of concentration.
He's close here.
Close. Great shot.
Oh.
He's a little bit unlucky. I think he's sitting one, but
Didn't want that wee jack kick on the way past for
we're
sure.
about to see an inside-out flop shot here from Ali. You can see Liz there calling him down. He can make collision with either of those two blues that are on the right-hand side, one in front of the jack and one just on it, and he's going to get a fantastic result here. He could be reaching a foot over speed here.
And he's very close.
Oh, he didn't
Wants
get
to get
down.
down. Oh.
Didn't get down.
That's filth luck. He knows he I reckon he aimed at exactly where he wanted, and he just did not get down at all.
Gary with a huge chance now to draw the jack. I think he would have been thinking he was going to be in some serious trouble here, but this time he's got a big chance to draw the white.
Big bowl in the context of this game
On
here.
the forehand. Concentration.
Speed's important. Wants to make sure he's
Looks
reaching.
very tight. This is going to be ugly.
Oh.
It's
It's
very
so hard to push it uphill under
He's
pressure, right?
disappointed with that. He won't be happy.
If this is...
Are we going to see him throw his bowl away? If he's holding 3 shots.
If it's 3, there's no... I'd go get it myself.
The tap, any contact on that orange is going to make 2 blues. He's looking at the scoreboard thinking if that's 3.
He doesn't know this. He's already moving the score.
This is our 8th end. So there's 2 more to play after this. What's he going to do? Is he going to try and sneak one in there? Oh, just not sure.
You couldn't, right? You just flat can't up the hill.
Here we go.
We straight patch.
Do not tap the shot. He's
Tentative.
surely, yeah.
Oh.
It's about as close as we wanted him to get there, I think.
Must have been 3,
I
right?
think 3. The bowls came away pretty quick, and it looked 3. So
Well, there was a bowl between them, and
So
it looked like a bigger bowl gap
that's
on the
going to
other.
make it 8-4. What a time to get a 3 for Ellie and Liz. 4 up, 2 to go.
What do you do here? I think you jack on the spot, or
Yeah.
near enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
You're just trying to create some space. Hope Liz has a shocker. To be honest,
They have to score a 2 here, right? Minimum.
Oh. Possibly.
I think expecting Liz to have a shocker is not going to happen. She has been on fire in this final.
This has got to be middle square weight, right?
I just got to try and keep working away to an end. Yep, just past it. Pretty good. Yep, he'll be happy with that.
You've got to find a way to almost upset her. I think the fact she was a side toucher forces her on the other hand.
Yeah, she's changed to the forehand. This is interesting. She hasn't played this hand going this way very often, but I don't think it matters the way she's going. Look at this.
Sensational stuff.
Yeah, that's great stuff from Liz.
All right, you got.
Graham's been going well. Liz has just
Gotta be-
matched him bowl for bowl.
Got to be pulling the white here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, he's got the speed to do it. Is he close here? This looks close.
Very
Has he
close.
got the white?
Oh, the orange will do.
No, that's good. That's very good.
Lovely speed there. Really nice speed.
Great battle off the front. There's been some magnificent bowls played. He's called Liz to stay on the forehand and arrive down through there. She a touch wider this time. But again, plays it wider in the square, so she's going to get that late turn.
Speed is
shot.
beautiful there. It's a lovely shot.
Keeping bowls handy.
I think Graham's going to play on the backhand now,
Yeah,
right?
the trouble is, Gary and Graham now need to force the issue this end. They've got to try and force a number. It's out of the hand well. Looks good. Just wants to miss it. Oh, sit that down's probably real good.
That's actually probably a great
Yeah,
result.
that's a really good shot from Graham. He's given himself a chance here at working that orange off the head and isolating that back one. So we've got some chances. Ali doesn't have much to play at here.
Is he trying to chip this orange in?
I don't know, because if he comes down and accidentally bumps the jack out to this other orange, it's very much lonely.
I mean, it's not ideal, but what else has he got?
Yeah, he's looking at trying to turn that and just loosen up that back blue. But again, if you get tight, so he's got nothing else to play, so he sort of has to.
He doesn't really mind it, though.
No. Is he too wide, I think? Right, chance now. He's got to be on the backhand. Yep, looking to that one. Even if he sits his blue, that outside blue, down onto that other one, it's going to create a really good option for him. Needs to hold. Or underneath might do the trick. That's perfect, isn't it? If that blue is going to miss the white,
that is probably perfect.
Those oranges will peel. Ali's got a chance to draw down through that gap though, right? Is he going to try and force his way into the gap and get across? Yep. There'll be a foot over here.
Just looking for that noodly pace.
Yep. A chance.
Dive in.
Big chance.
Dive into the hole.
Oh, he changed angles.
Upset at the front.
Yeah, not the worst.
While it looks disappointing, it's probably terrific.
Yeah. Is Gary willing to sacrifice his back blue to try and pump the outside, make things happen?
Is he trying to get a roll out of the sitting blue on the right of your screen?
Possibly.
Or inside half of
He's
it digging in?
That now. They need to make something happen here.
It's ugly.
Something's got to change. Like I say, I think at a minimum 2 here. One's okay, but they can't afford to not score, so they definitely need to be forcing issues. They're looking at playing that blue up and over, a little bit of jack movement.
Trying to create the white on the spot sort of thing and isolate this bowl like we were saying earlier.
Yep, I think that's what he's trying to do here. Maybe.
Play the straighter hand. Give yourself a best chance of hitting the target.
Yeah. So maybe he is trying to sacrifice. Interesting.
He was wide.
That's quite good, actually.
But it's probably really good.
Although he's one down. Again, he's still going to have to play the bowl to make it happen, but he can actually make a 3 out of that now. Anything that Ali does here, he could actually set him up, so he needs to play a perfect bowl here. Alright, Ali Wilson, he's
Are we thinking
back.
Forehand front toucher?
Forehand front toucher. Absolutely.
That's the goal, right?
You could just about
That'd win you the
touch
game,
a
wouldn't it?
national title if he got a forehand front toucher here. He's on a pretty good line for him, I think.
He'd want the speed. Oh, I'll tell you what, if he locks on that...
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, can you make that one count now?
Oh, wow.
Can we bring that front blue in? It's an easier shot than trying to draw it, I think.
Front blue collision. I think their only saving grace is it's going to be hard to get rid of this back right orange to create a 5.
Yeah,
but
I think
if you offered them 3 right now, they'd take it.
absolutely lock it in a heartbeat. They're a chance. I just don't know if that front one's going to do enough or if he's going to try and draw it off. Trouble is, if he tries to draw it off and he gets the outside half, he may not even score. He might only get 1. I think he's got to be punting through that front orange if it works. Obviously, we can't see the angles and jack movement's probably not that good, but
Golan's got some angles for us.
Pretty good, I think.
It might be folding off though.
Yeah, he needs to try and make his collision bowl count if he can.
I wonder if the orange onto here causes some issues for him, because these two, the two blues here are leaning on each other.
I think he's just trying to... Oh, it's interesting. I'm not sure. We'll know what speed he plays. He might just be trying to draw it off.
He's going bowl clean.
No, he's too wide, eh? He went for the bowl. Tried to run it away. It's 1 orange. It's now 9-4. We've got a 5-point buffer here, and we're going into the last end.
9-4 last end. Now, I saw someone go kill. Saw someone try and go kill in this situation. That was brave.
I have seen that this week, actually. Oh, Liz, she'll be disappointed. It's just about one of her worst bowls of the game.
All right, Graham, on the forehand. I mean, that's what they needed, a back toucher, just to force the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. All they can do is try and create a little bit of panic in Liz and Ellie, but I can't see it. That's pretty good. You've got to try and get 5 inside that.
You're not getting 5 inside that. That bowl will need to move.
Yep. Right, it's been a good final. There's been lots of good bowls played. Gary will just be ruining a couple of chances. He's been thereabouts. That's pretty good though. That helps. That's 2. You can't afford to have 1 stray bowl when you need a 5.
You can afford to have 1, Sean.
Well, at the back end, really. I mean, if you do it early, you make things super hard.
You don't want to spend it early, but you can afford to have 1.
Oh, I think that's 6 for the win. Is this there? It's not there.
Oh. Would you play that hand and get inside that?
Edge, maybe? Oh, this is getting interesting.
Oh, tell you what, the only saving grace is Ali's your man under the pump.
Yeah.
He's as steady as they can under pressure.
He's been in this situation, not so much probably national finals, but big events, big games. Look at him, he's just standing there as relaxed as ever. Farmer from Taranaki.
It's like any other club night.
Yep, as cool as a cucumber. Looks wide. Don't tell me they've spent it early. No, they've got down. What a shot! That's 3, and that's actually. I don't even think they're peeling. What is Ellie going to do here? Kill?
I personally, in this situation, would try and hit the front blue as hard as I can.
Absolutely blow the head to pieces. And
there is absolutely no kill on there.
No, you couldn't kill it if you tried.
And you'd be doing well not to hit one off if you hit something. But obviously...
He's just going to draw a side toucher here, you watch.
That is
what
spectacular.
A great shot. What a bowl.
That's why he's in the final.
And I think you can tell the crowd as well. Like I mentioned earlier, he was one of the gentlemen of the game. He's so well liked. I mean, he's beaten me so many times over the years, and I can never be upset because he's just such a top bloke. I think Gary's out of it yet here, though. He's got a chance.
There's a chance to chip that, but he might be saving that for the end.
No, he's going. He's trying to play narrow.
No, he tried to do it now.
Yep. Right, they've spent their 1. They now need to make the next 2 count. What's Ali thinking here? Is he thinking short?
All right.
Oh, does he go block, or does he...
You don't want to block in case you'd miss the block and you block yourself, right?
Yeah, that's the only trouble when you've got 2 to go. He might just search for the corner of the square.
Draw close.
There's a chance.
Take away the chip.
Take away the chip. Oh, I don't.
Set up the chip.
Uh-oh.
Panic.
Uh-oh. If he gets this bowl on the outside half, he can run through and sit for...
He's got to get centre to keep it. Remember, he spent 1.
He's got to keep his bowl handy. He now doesn't have a spare bowl left.
But he's only got to get these bowls a foot away, right?
Yep. Still a chance. All right. Huge moment here.
This is to probably keep you in it as well. You've missed this in any way, you're probably gone.
Looks tight. He's not happy.
Tell you what.
Hang on. Doesn't want to lock it in. Oh,
it's about where you wouldn't want it.
He might have locked it in. Ali Wilson can smell and almost touch that national title.
Run the blue.
You could.
That's an option.
It's not a good one.
Now, what's the one thing you don't do here? Go anywhere near it. Surely not. Oh, you don't want to free it up again.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I think it's pretty good.
I mean, it's pretty good, I think.
Is there a chance that those 2 front oranges can disappear and actually the orange and jam the back one? It's pretty...
No.
It's pretty far-fetched, but I'd like to think that Ellie Wilson and Liz Morrow have almost got this one wrapped up. I think Alex is getting pretty close to... Might try and nab an interview after this, but there's going to be a lot of people coming down from the stands. It could be like mob scenes here.
Could be a race to the winners.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens here. What's Gary got? Is he just going to stand up and punt it?
Oh, he's got not a lot.
He's on the back end. He's trying to
I think he,
pump through that front orange and get some massive jam action happening. No, he's just trying to create a number. Good shot. 2 to
Thanks,
Gary Lowe.
final lane's 9-6.
9-6.
Crowd go nuts here.
Yeah, crowd go wild. That's a win to Ellie Wilson and Liz Morrow out of North Taranaki. Runners up, Gary and Graham Lowe from Southland. I think Alex is trying to marshal him now for an interview, which is great. Once again, thanks to our sponsors,
Summerset.
all the volunteers, Summerset, all the local sponsors as well, to the Federation. Appreciate all the work that goes in here. So yeah, it looks like we're getting pretty close. We'll hand you over to Alex very shortly, who's with Ellie Wilson now.
Cool, right, so congratulations Ellie, that's an amazing win. You've just, right off the back of winning the 71st Open Pairs. Can you just talk me through how you're feeling, please?
Yeah, it's great after so many years trying. Yeah,
You've been to a few nationals, Ellie?
yeah, probably 40 odd.
40 odd.
I would say, yeah.
Cool, so you had a long day, you had some good tough matches. How do you think that final went? What's your read on the final?
Yeah, good tight game, yeah, just stick to your guns. If you always have an odd miss, you just got to knuckle down and get the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. You played a really big bowl on that last bowl of the semi-final.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was in or out.
Cool.
No use going to an extra end when the shot was there.
Right, so congratulations, Ellie. I'll go let you enjoy the celebrations, but
Cheers.
Well done and enjoy your night.
Thank you. Cheers.
Back to the commentators now to wrap up.
Right, thanks for that, Alex. That concludes the coverage for today of the Open and Masters Pairs events for the 2021 Nationals here in Blenheim. We will, I think, have some coverage tomorrow of the Academy game, if I'm right. If not, we'll be back Thursday in the morning for Triples post section. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and keep tuning in for the rest of the week, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, team. Have a good night.
Today we're making new friends. We're building a community, and we're still doing all the things we love. We're getting the most out of every day. One day we'll rest, but not today.